everyone, so today I'm going to share with you some picture day tips and tricks that you can use to make your pictures the best that they can be, and this mostly is geared towards senior pictures or portraits that you're taking maybe for a portfolio, or if you're just taking, family photos or just photos for anything, or even just regular school pictures. So I wanted to do this for everyone, and I'm sorry I'm kind of out of breath right now. I was just like running around the house trying to find something, so sorry if I'm like trying to catch my breath. But also I'm still filming in this setup just because I thought I'd switch it up once in a while. And my curtains are coral colored and they're on the opposite wall, so if my face is looking kind of like orangey, corally, that is why. And yes, I still do have a band-aid on my face. Everyone in my What's in My Purse video was like freaking out because I had a band-aid on my face. So please just try to ignore it. It's just a band-aid, so nothing serious or anything. I definitely don't suggest trying something new for your pictures. Maybe if you wear neutral colors all the time, don't try to go super dark because, it's not you, and you really want these pictures to be a reflection of you and your real personality and how you like things done. So I don't recommend, going to get your makeup done. I think it'd be fun if you just did your makeup the way you normally do. Just because I think that it's, you're going to be looking back on these pictures when you're older, and you don't want to be like, what was I thinking? I mean, you still might say that, but, just try to keep it the way you normally like to do your makeup. I do have some tips for you. Now, if you're going to take pictures while you're outside or something for like senior pictures, I think it's a really good idea to have a friend with you because friends can, usually they have like your friends holding a reflector for you, and they can carry some things that the photographer maybe wants you to carry. It's also good for them to carry your outfits around so you don't have to keep running back to find a dressing room to change your outfits, and it's good to have them carry around some makeup. So one thing I think is a really good idea to keep around is the e.l.f. High Definition Powder, or just any HD translucent powder. This is the one that I really like though, and this is even really good for just regular school pictures, because if you're someone who has very oily skin, maybe you're getting worked up for these pictures and you're getting a little shiny on your face, it's really nice to have this, especially with all the lights. It gets really hot. So I really like this one because it comes with a little powder fluff right here, and it looks like this, so it's translucent. It's not going to, you don't have to really make sure it's not going to be your right shade because it's just translucent. And this is just really nice to just pat on your T-zone wherever you're getting shiny, and this is just going to keep your photos looking the most natural, because if you get really shiny, the photographer has to, or whoever's editing the photos later has to edit that out unless you want to look really shiny, and usually editing all that stuff costs a little bit more, and it's just nice to make it look a little bit more natural anyway. So carrying around HD powder is very nice to have along with you. Another thing that's really nice to have along with you is a lip balm, and I stress this even for just regular school pictures. I always have to have a lip balm in my pocket at all times. Just keep applying it right before my picture, because I don't want my lips to look really dry and crackly, because I've had that happen to one of my pictures before. For senior pictures, I think it's really nice. Sometimes you don't have to do this for all your pictures, but just having a nice, very sheer lipstick with you is really a good idea. I love this one. This is the NARS Roman Holiday. It's just a light sheer pink color. And I'll swatch that for you right here. So it basically is like a light pink tint on your lips with a little shine, so it's not going to be super glossy. I don't really recommend lip gloss for senior pictures or just pictures in general, because sometimes when you put lipstick on or lip gloss, it's going to come off later in your pictures, and you're going to have like a line where it is, and then you might not have time to reapply it if you're rushing for time and stuff. So I think that is a much better alternative to have with you, because it kind of takes place of a lipstick and a lip gloss. It's just kind of combining them to one, and it's sheer enough so it's not going to be super bright, and it kind of matches with everything. I'm actually wearing it today, so I really like it. The next thing that you may want to consider is what are you going to do for, your mascara or something. I think that a nice volumizing mascara is good. You don't need something that's, in your face, but I know some of my friends have worn false lashes, and I recommend these ones if you want to go with false lashes. These are the Flare Medium Black by Ardell. You can get this at Ulta, Target, any drugstore pretty much. These are just outer corner lashes. You can layer them up so you have a few, so they're not like just random like longer lashes. And I think it looks really nice to kind of extend your eyelashes. I think I might do that for my pictures as well. They're not really dramatic. They look the most natural. I don't recommend putting a full set of lashes on, but it's nice to kind of, if you want your eyes to stand out a little bit more, but still look natural, just to put those on. So I do recommend those. I really like them if that's something that you're willing to consider. As far as blush goes, I think that a nice, really natural blush is the good way to go, the best way to go. One that I recommend is the NYX Rouge Cream Blush. This is in Tea Rose. And I like cream blushes better than powder blushes so they don't make you look really cakey, especially if you're going to be applying a powder on top of that. If you're going to try to not stay shiny, I think this is the best way to go. Otherwise, if you want just a nice natural glow, MAC's Trace Blush, or Trace Gold Blush by MAC is perfect. It's just a nice, very glowy, light bronzer look on your cheeks, and it just makes you look like you're glowing from within, and that's like the most gorgeous look ever for pictures because it just adds a nice, subtle little glow to your cheeks. Now, as far as hair goes, I think just wear what you normally wear. If you want to dress it up, you know, curl it, just do your thing, girl. But there's really not much I can really say about your hair because, I mean, it's picture day and you tend to kind of dress it up a little bit, but still make sure that it's something that reflects your personal style. Well, I just had like a frog in my throat there. Still make it something that, you know, you would wear, not like super spirally curls, because then if you don't like it, then that's just going to be a huge bummer. You don't want to look at that picture, and it's supposed to be something that's really fun and memorable, so just take that into consideration. Okay, so now for the wardrobe. If this is just a regular picture day, like for your school, you don't really have to really plan out what you're going to be wearing that much because it's just like, you can it's like basically this photo screen right now. You can just see like this far up. For like, at least at my school, you can just see like this far up. But make sure that it goes with your background. If you're going to choose a blue background and then you go on picture day and you forget, you know, you're wearing a blue shirt like this and you chose a blue background, you're going to be a floating head. And if you are doing this now for a senior pictures, it's really good to plan out your outfits like a few days ahead of time so that you can try them on, really make sure they fit ahead of time so you're not like rushing there and you're like, oh my gosh, this has a huge stain on it, or I really don't like how this fits anymore, I just kind of forgot. Make sure that you plan out your outfits, maybe bring over some friends so they can help you decide, and it's really good to bring about 4 to 5 outfits with you so that you can have options, and they usually like you to switch out your outfits a few times, and it's good to bring, you know, just like an extra shirt, like a 5th shirt, even if they tell you to bring just 4, just in case, you know, the photographer wants something differently than what you normally expected. Usually the photographers don't want you to go with some big and bold prints, even if your favorite shirt has a lot of prints on it. They don't want big, loud prints because it might clash with their backgrounds or wherever they're going to bring you. So keep that in mind as well. And as far as jewelry goes, bring a bunch of different jewelry pieces to style around, you know, hats, scarves, but still make sure that it's your style, because I know a lot of, I've seen some people do pictures that, for their senior pictures, that really isn't a reflection of their personal style, and I just think it doesn't look as natural as some other people's who, you know, really just take their style into consideration for their pictures. Even if it's, you know, just a simple classic style, I think it's better than, you know, going crazy and not your style. So hope you guys enjoyed this, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye!